Students, in this video we will be doing the 8th lesson in geography, Introduction to Economics. Now children, what do you understand by economics? Economics is something which we have in our day-to-day life. It can be related to our budget, to our expenses which we have on monthly basis. Economic is a study of how individuals and societies make decisions about ways to use scarce resources to fulfill one's wants and needs. In economics, there are different questions that are answered, like the things are done for whom and what is it produced, and what is the way the things are being produced. Now children, you all can see a table in which you can see some of the expenditure that is taken place in a month. So in this list we have daily food, then uniform, 2 sets of uniform, then stationery, medical, recreation, and just beside it the cost is given. So if suppose a person's monthly income is around 20,000, so he has to make a budget on how he has to spend his money for an entire month. So if a person's entire salary goes into all the expenses in a month, then he does not have any money for his future or no savings. So in this way you can make a budget by reducing some money in some places or increasing in some places so that you can have a proper budget. Like you can see, for daily food it is around 6,000, so we cannot reduce it because it is a necessity. We cannot reduce money on food. But we can reduce some money on recreation where it is 500, it can be around 300. Even we can try to save some electricity. So there we can reduce something around 200 where it can come around 800, the bill can come. Even for example, if it is tourism, we do not go to Rome every time. So instead of 4,000, it can be around 2,000. So in this way you can save some money. This is called as budget, where you not only spend money but also try to save some money. Now children, we understand from economics how to save time, money, labor and land efficiently, effectively. Now we humans have to satisfy many needs, okay, and for that needs we require to use various resources. Now if we use all the resources at the same time, then we will have no resources for the future. So that is why we need to use all the resources properly without extinguishing them. So according to Lionel Robbins, he has defined and said what economics is. Economics is a science which studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and scarce means which have alternative uses. Like if suppose there is something that can be used, but you know that it's going to end or extinguish someday, so we need to have some alternatives through which we can not only be time saving and money saving, but also our needs are fulfilled. As we manage different finances of our family, similarly there are villages and cities, states, countries and world also need to have some kind of management which is called as economic management. So we as humans, we consume many things. It may be resources, it may be different things. So how we need to manage it at a global level? So in order to fix and manage it, we have 3 types of economies. They are capitalistic economy, socialistic economy and mixed economy. Capitalistic economy means that the ownership of a particular business or a company is, or the management of it and the production is in the hands of a private person. So in our country we have some of the companies which are private. So there are certain countries which have capitalistic economy where government does not play any role in the companies or in the economy. So there this kind of economy is called as a capitalistic economy. The main aim of this kind of economy is to gain profit. Okay, they do not do any social service. The main aim is to earn more money, more profit. So which are the countries that have this kind of economy? Like we have Germany, Japan, USA, which have capitalistic type of economy. The second type of economy is the socialistic economy. Now this means that the production of this belongs to the society, that is the government. So this is like, you can also say it as a public economy where the production and everything is dependent on the government. And the main aim of this kind of economy is to achieve social welfare, like it is for the welfare of the people, the common people. It does not want profit. It is working in order so that everyone gets the things that they need. Here there is no profit. So the countries which have this kind of economy is China and Russia. The last one is the mixed economy. Now children, mixed economy means the existence of both the previous economies, like the private and the public. So this kind of economy has a balance between profit and social welfare. That means this type of economy not only tries to give benefits to the people for free or for less money, but also tries to make profit at the same time. Like there is public service as well as private service. So which are the countries that follow this type of economy? The countries are India, Sweden and UK. So these are the countries which follow this type of economy. Now children, we have Adam Smith, who is known as the father of economics. He had written a book called as Wealth of Nations, which was published in the year 1776. He has defined economics as the science of wealth, where money is being studied. The fact and the truths about money, how to use it, how to manage it, is being defined by Adam Smith. So now children, next we move ahead to globalization of economy. What do you mean by globalization of economy? It means how can we reach to the different parts of the world, to different corners and remote places of the world. Today, as you can see, we can buy and sell in any of the countries following the rules and regulations. So the recent economic policies, there are different policies that are made by different countries, are taking the economy towards globalization, where we do not have to just sit in one country and do trading. We can do economy or try and follow different services of different countries. Like we have the multinational companies which are working in our countries, like even our companies are going and establishing in different other countries. So globalization means building a world economy. World economy is a borderless economy in which natural resources, profit, services, capital, labor and technology flow freely. Like suppose if some country has something and the other country doesn't, so that country can help the other country. Similarly, vice versa, it is being helped. So there is no obstacle between these things. It can be done with a free flow. Globalization also means aligning the country's economy with the world economy. Like today we have America, China, which are having great economies. They are having so many companies. Even our country is not far behind. So it can be globalized. There is free trade, like we can go and trade with some other country. Other countries can come in our country and do free trading. And all the restrictions on investments are set aside. So there is no restrictions. They have removed most of the restrictions so that people from other countries can come to our country and do free trading. Free does not mean free, it means smooth trading. Now we have the functions of the economy. So, as we know, economy has to follow certain things. So, there are certain functions of the economy. So, every country has a different type of economy. The three types of economy that we just saw, that is a socialistic, mixed, and capitalistic. So, the main functions of economy are similar. Some of the main functions of the economy are: first is deciding the product, what is to be produced, and the quantity. Then the next part is to minimize the money that is put into the production. Okay, that is the main thing. If you put more money and the profit is less, then it is of no use. That company will just shut down. So second main point is to minimize the cost of production. Then distribution of national income according to social and economic justice. That is, whatever the national income is, it should be equally distributed for social and economic justice. Next is making appropriate provisions for the economic needs of the future. So money should not be spent all in one go. It should also be preserved for the future and future things that will come. Deciding for whom the goods will be produced. So if a country has more of a poor population, then they should see to it that the production value is less, so that even the poor, the middle class, and the rich people can have those things equally. There should be no partiality. Thus, an economy strives to create a balance between limited resources and unlimited resources, which means if a particular country does not have a resource, then they try and buy those things from other countries. Similarly, if we have something in surplus, then we try to export certain things to some of the countries that need it. So children, with this we have now completed with the lesson. Thank you for listening. Take care.